very warm welcome to the Allianz Arena in Munich. The teams then, Bayern Munich against Paris Saint-Germain. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and much for that.
Aurier does well there, alert. Chip through. Oh, good interception. Xabi Alonso. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Xabi Alonso tries the route one option. David Luiz. Maxwell. Xabi Alonso. Thiago. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Pastore. David Luiz. Pastore. Thiago Motta. Looks like a good ball through. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. David Luiz positions himself well and cuts it out. Now it's Di Maria. Now the pass. And that's been repelled. Vidal did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Robben. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Robben. Goal! Bayern Munich! The breakthrough strike!
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. A chance! Robben. And Ribéry! Ribéry. Got a corner here. Robben! It's gone a long way up and away. Di Maria absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Out to the wing. Robben gets into some space. It's Lewandowski! Di Maria looks to slip it through, played out wide, firmly met, saved only by poor finishing.
Look, they haven't had that many shooting opportunities against this defence, but along with some patience now, they need to find a bit more invention and craft.
Thiago Motta. Fine defending there. Now it's Robben. Robben with the ball through. Another piece of really good defending. Vidal tries a long pass towards the front. He's off on a marauding run. You can just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. Tries a through ball. Now it's Robben. It's Lewandowski! Oh, taken with style. Two up and threatening to pull clear. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Bayern Munich have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Di Maria passes it through. Cavani. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Paris Saint-Germain are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Thiago. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Looks like a good ball through. Maxwell does well to read it and intercepts. Vidal looking to force his way through.
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
It's Thiago. Now the pass. Chance to shoot. Thiago Motta. Pastore pumps it forwards. Maxwell looks to slip it through. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. The first 45 minutes are up. The action is back underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Tries a through ball. Thiago. It's Lewandowski. Keeper's got good distance on that. Robert. Pastore boots it upfield. Forward it goes. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Ribéry. Lewandowski is flagged offside. Vidal was long and forward. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Cavani. Now it's Di Maria, and he's onside. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
No, that's not the ball he wanted.
I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
They are and the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Robin simply wasn't going to decline an invitation like that. He knows that they've got the passers in this side that will find them, and his job was just to make sure he didn't stray offside, and it worked an absolute treat.
Bayern Munich take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Now the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Aurier knocks it towards the front. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Pastore. He's found his man. Goalkeeper's ball. Alaba. Now it's Ribéry. Lewandowski with the ball through. Face to face with the keeper. Lewandowski! That is terrific from Lewandowski! They are running riot! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Lewandowski is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Bayern Munich tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Thiago Motta. Oh, great ball! Really well taken goal. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Bayern Munich, totally rampant here.
Cavani can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
Aimed in towards the centre.
This game seems as if it's going to go beyond the rescue point, so they need a goal and fast just to raise spirits and at least give their fans something to cheer.
It's Cavani! Now that was quite some save.
Well, he knew exactly what he wanted to do before the ball even arrived, and that made the chance far easier. He read it before any defender.
Aurier. Fine defending there. David Luiz. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Alaba. Thiago Silva cuts it out. Aurier. Lucas Moura could try cutting inside here. Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes it is.
I just thought he got too impatient then. It was the right move, but he's got to keep himself on the right side.
Tries a through ball. Thiago. Now the pass. Now it's Robin. He's onside. Thrust towards the front line. Di Maria plays it long. Cavani. Not much subtlety. He's launched himself there. Well played, he saw that coming. Who's going to make this theirs? Now it's Cavani. Cavani! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain had no answer. Second best in every department and correspondingly well beaten. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
warm welcome to the Allianz Arena in Munich. And here we have Bayern Munich against Real Madrid. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Tricky, but Karim Benzema. What impresses me about the Frenchman is his willingness to keep going for the team, even on days when it's not as fluid, and I think that has a knock-on effect, and it sets the tone for that little bit of extra grittiness.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now it's Lewandowski, Modric, Toni Kroos, Lahm gets into the right position to intercept. Vidal, Lewandowski with the ball through. Real Madrid looked all at sea and terribly vulnerable, but they've got away with it. Modric. Casemiro tries to get it forward quickly. Toni Kroos passes it through. Benzema gets flagged offside. Well played, he saw that coming. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, this could either be executed with, quite a bit of power behind it, or maybe we might get a more subtle kind of disguised attempt. Either way, I think the keeper has to really be on his toes here.
Decent hit from there. Real Madrid get it back again. Modric plays a clever pass. It's Benzema! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Bale. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Muller. Looks to slip it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Side yet able to find the net. It's come loose. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Thrust towards the front line. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now the pass. Robben looking to get on the end of this. Lewandowski! Muller aimed long and direct. That's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Well, he needed to be much more precise, but that was very short on quality into the middle.
He's made sure that won't get through. Bale with a delicate ball. Aim forward. And it's Bale. Looks like a good ball through. Bale. And shoots! Goal! Real Madrid! He was never going to miss from there.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Real Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Look, we know they're in control now, but they can't let their concentration drop, not one bit.
Real Madrid can count themselves very lucky there. They looked fragile. Toni Kroos goes long and forward. And that's been repelled. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Muller. Alaba tries a through ball. Ribery with the ball through. Casemiro. Well positioned to make that interception. Fine defending there. Another piece of really good defending. Looks to slip it through. It's a loose ball. Lahm. Vidal. Now it's Robben. Robben going full steam down the flank. Robben. It's gone a long way up and away. He's had a look. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Benzema, out to the left it goes. Vidal. Chance! There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Real Madrid, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Real Madrid carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Shots on! Jerome Boateng. Lewandowski. Fine defending there. And it's Modric. Bale plays it out to the flank. Daniel Carvajal gets it into the middle. Good idea, just poorly executed. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Muller. Toni Kroos. Modric. Ribery. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Muller pumps it upfield. It's Lewandowski! That is terrific from Lewandowski!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
Jerome Boateng cuts it out. Now it's Benzema. Benzema gets it back. Muller needed a better pass there. Robben doing well down the right, but he's left himself in need of support. Oh, great chance! And a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Jim, your thoughts?
Lewandowski is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
Listen, it's no surprise to me as to who scored the goal. When you look through this team, he's the standout performer with a whole repertoire of different talents. He'll do for me every time.
Modric. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Now the pass. Back out it comes. And it's Vidal. Lewandowski produced a good ball to find Lewandowski, who just couldn't get the ball to sit for him. Robben! No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, when you go one-on-one with the keeper, you can't afford any indecision, and that was decisive and clinical.
Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they've opened a nice gap at this stage, but there's nothing to stop them for trying to widen it a little further.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Casemiro. Robin. Ribery passes it through. Pepe positions himself well and cuts it out. Casemiro tries a long pass towards the front. Muller pumps it forwards. Spoon forward. Vidal. Looks like a good ball through. Ribery. It's Robin! They are rampant!
Unbelievable.
Surely now, beyond all doubt. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Bayern Munich blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And out to safety. Tries to dink it in. Out of play for a goal kick. Muller. Xabi Alonso boots it upfield. And it's Lewandowski. Looks to slip it through. Robin showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, didn't catch it right. The defence can get it cleared. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Marcel. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Modric. Daniel Carvajal. Tries a through ball. He's picked him out, and he's there to cut it out. He's gone for a throw-in. Xabi Alonso. And that's it. Real Madrid cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, they may have lost, but there's plenty to take from that to turn it into something more substantial. They aren't too far away from me.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.